What's good, YouTube world? It's Coffee tapping back in with another one. Got some topics, some news to get off into. Tapping in them comments. Let's talk, man. But first up, y'all see this footage rolling here. This was posted by David Banner. Remember that? David Banner. Feels like it's been forever since I heard that drop on a David Banner production. Tap in and comment with your favorite tracks that he produced. It's got some bangers. I feel, wasn't that T.I.? Rubber Band Man? I believe that was a David Banner production. But anyways, man, you see he posted this video. He captioned it. Like, what's going on here, y'all? And this, this reminded me, you guys remember back, I want to say it was around 2012, somewhere around there, where there was a lot of videos like this being posted. And there was a lot of talk. A lot of people were theorizing, that we were going to all end up in those camps and life as we knew it in America was over. I ain't gonna front, man. Those videos were creepy as fuck, y'all. Comment and let me know if they were like bugged out to you as well. You know what I mean? Especially too, who remembers what really had me shook, man? Remember the Georgia Guidestones? There was that like mysterious cube that appeared with the date on it and all that. That ish was crazy, man. There was so much talk surrounding a lot of those videos that actually even hit like the news, and you know what I'm saying, on major networks and everything were addressing a lot of these videos and going out to locations to debunk them and stuff like that. But anyways, y'all see he's on a bridge, or whoever filmed this is on a bridge, and there's train tracks below with a shitload of military vehicles or whatever. And a lot of people are commenting here. Someone's like, what's going on? Oh shit, something's about to go down. But then there's a couple comments here that I want to share with y'all, like this one that says, once these vehicles are made in factory, they need to be distributed to replace older vehicles. These look like the JLTVs, which are the new vehicles that are replacing the old MRAPs and Humvees. Anyway, nothing to be worried about because there's no military buildup happening anywhere in the U.S. Not sure what y'all think is happening. LOL. And then there's another similar comment saying pretty much the same thing. Like, don't trip. These are being just distributed where they need to go. There's nothing crazy going down. Like, comment, y'all. What do you guys think? It's still a crazy sight to see, regardless, whatever the case is, comment too if you've ever seen this in real life, like just driving and you see a train cargo going by just loaded with military vehicles and whatnot. But for real, y'all remember that back like 2012? I believe that's when it was. And it wasn't just videos like this. There was other videos of like creepy looking locations. Y'all remember the one too with the caskets, or what looked to be caskets? Like, I don't know, man. Some crazy ish back then. Moving along, this is some bugged out news also, man. In South Carolina, in the headlines, they're letting it be known that apparently now, and this was something I guess they were working on for a while, people sentenced to death, on death row. And I swear this was for those who watched Oz on HBO back in the day. Do y'all remember this? Like, this was straight out of an Oz storyline where, dude was on death row about to be executed, and they were like, yo, pick the method of your execution. And he said he wanted to face a firing squad. Well, that's what this is about. In South Carolina, it says can now carry out firing squad executions. And apparently, and listen to the way that like this is written. It just sounds so eerie and just, I don't know, like, peep it, y'all. It says the department on Friday detailed the room setup, or no, hold on. My bad, y'all. The department informed State Attorney General Alan Wilson on Friday that it had completed renovations on the death chamber. Like, that's the death chamber. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just some, gruesome-ish to hear. Very, what's the word I'm looking for? Morbid, I guess, is what, I don't know. But anyways, death chamber at the Board River Correctional Institution, and had been established protocols making it able to conduct such executions, according to a news release. And then, I guess there was a bill passed like back in 21, that was saying that the main way of execution, was said to be the electric chair, which I think in most states it's lethal injection. But I guess the reason that, one of the reasons they said that they wanted to have these renovations at the death chamber for the firing squad was because I don't know if there's like a shortage on the chemicals or whatever, chemicals or poisons or whatever it is, needed to be put together for the lethal injection. Like, it's been hard for them to find, so they're like, yo, we got to add a firing squad. And I guess the way it'll go is there'll be, 3 shooters, the person strapped down to a chair, face covered, and they shoot him in the heart. When it happened on the show Oz, there was more shooters, right? But the way that it went was no one knew who had the live round, so no one actually, knew if they were the one that killed the individual or not. Like, this just some dark shit though, right? But it also says the department on Friday detailed the room setup and protocols for how a firing squad execution would be carried out, noting that an inmate would be strapped into a chair. Oh, I just said this, my bad, y'all. With a hood placed over the person's head. A member of the execution team would place a small aim over the person's heart, according to the press release. The rifles used by 3-member firing squad will not be visible to witnesses. That's so crazy too. Like, you ever see on like movies and ish, like there's a room where people are watching on, like, I don't know, man, some other ish. But yo, it cost I guess this renovations cost $53,600 to make the necessary changes to accommodate the firing squad executions. I guess in South Carolina too, there's 35 people on death row right now, but it's all been on pause while they were doing this whole project here to get the death chamber ready. I don't know, man. Comment and let me know if you're for or against the death penalty.
The hurt and the pains of other people on Bad Boy, that motivates me to say something so I don't be deemed as a person who just made a bunch of money and turned a blind eye. I'm not going to be like the rest of the people around Puff that don't tell him he's wrong. I'm not going to be like the yes men around him that see him ruining people's lives and never tell him he's wrong. More people on here will tell me I'm wrong, but won't say anything to him. They'll judge my beliefs, they'll judge my Christianity, and they'll say nothing to Puff. They'll say nothing about it's a concert for Biggie and Biggie's own daughter couldn't get in. They'll say nothing about that. But all of his friends got 50 and 60 tickets. We're done with your games.
All right, so you guys hear that audio there from Mase. We talked about this a little while ago on one of my other videos, man. Mase back on the scene. Tap in and comment, man, if you're fucking with Mase. Like I shared in the other video, I always been a big fan of Mase. And, he popped back into the game a couple times over the years for like a brief comeback, especially pretty recently. I think it was back 2017, 18, you know what I'm saying, to get at Killer Cam. And then he was gone. He dropped like 2 tracks and was out of there. But this time, I'm hoping he sticks around. But aside from all that, like, he's really going in on Diddy, man. And I can't believe that ish. If that is actually true, that he had some like show in honor of Biggie or something like that, and Biggie's daughter wasn't even allowed to get in, like, that's foul, man. And reportedly, he tried to buy back his catalog a few years back for $2 million. You know what I mean? And his masters and publishing or whatever. And Diddy was like, nah, man, block out of here. Like, come on, Diddy, it's been all these years. You already made all your bread off Mase. Let him get his publishing back. You know what I'm saying? I guess he bought the publishing too from Mase back in '96 for $20,000. Like, Diddy's ruthless, man. I mean, I don't know if that's normal practices in the rap game. in the industry, or exactly how it works. Because I know, like, when I heard the Locks and some other artists, that some of them, like the Locks, were talking about Diddy, but some other artists unrelated to Diddy talking about them trying to get their publishing back and whatnot. The way they kept talking about it, they were mentioning like a time period of years, like it's supposed to revert back to you or something at some point in time. I don't know. But I also remember back when Mase was running with G Unit, he did a mixtape with them and appeared in some videos and toured and stuff like that. But, he ended up fading away from the game. Also back then, I want to say that was like 06 or sometime around then. And I remember hearing that 50 Cent couldn't officially get him on G Unit, you know what I mean, sign him to a deal, because Diddy was asking for a couple million, 2 million or 4 million or something like that, and Fifth wasn't sure if, he could recoup that. And then all these years later, Mase, offering them 2 M's, Diddy told him no. I don't know. We heard a whole nother story from Diddy a few years ago about all this. Who knows? But we do know we've seen a lot of bad boy artists go through some really tough times. And I don't know. They say it's like dancing with the devil, fucking with Diddy. But Mase is saying he ain't going to be the guy to look the other way no more. I don't know. Comment, let me know what you guys think. Like, I think Mase is dead serious about all this. This doesn't seem like he's playing at all. Let me know if you're polling for him. And then something else, too, I want to mention real quick before I move on is, I don't know if you guys heard Mase talking about how he originally signed Fabio Foreign. And, it ended up not working out. They couldn't get the business right. And then someone else ended up, snatching up Fabio. But what was kind of crazy, right, was Mase said, and it wasn't just Fabio, there was like 2 other individuals, and they were going to be a group, making drill music. And Mase said that the name for them was Demon Time. Like, I'm surprised, Mase, based on, what I'm saying with the church and all that he would choose Demon Time, but I don't know. And then to close things out real quick, guys, just a quick update. I don't know if you guys saw this a couple days ago. I'm a little late with this, but R.I.P. Young Dolph. The case is all still going on and everything, but the autopsy report came out saying that Dolph was shot 22 times, man. That's crazy, and just riddled with bullets. I'm not gonna read it to y'all, but they had like the press release had the whole listing of everywhere that he was shot. It's just terrible, man. R.I.P. Dolph. I seen too, they were talking about that there's another person on the run and 2 other persons of interest. So we obviously know the 2 individuals already locked up, but 1 on the run and the 2 persons of interest. I wonder what, their alleged involvement in Dolph's killing is. We'll have to, wait and see how everything plays out as the case unfolds. Haven't seen too many more updates regarding, the legal process and all that. But that's all I got now, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to hit them comments. Let's talk. New viewers, don't forget to subscribe. It's J Coffee Talk, where we talk music, news, sports, and more. I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.